Day 3 of BPL20 is upon us at Club Pine Rivers, and we have got, well, I think this has become moving day, because this is when each of the 12 teams will stake their claim for the historic BPL20 crown. Val Furbo here with you for the clash between the Sydney Saints and the Tweed Ospreys. I'll get to my co-hosts very shortly, but we have got Dawn Heyman, Jamie Walker and Ben Twist under coach Jared Beethan. There it is, Dawn Heyman's 100th Bowls Premier League game, and it'll be 11 for the Saints, 21 for the Pirates, 18 for the Lions and 50 for the Sun. She's been to 4 of the different franchises, which is one of the records. I think she's up there with Natasha Van Eldick for the most franchises played for. She's a universal talent. Is Dawn Heyman up against Chloe Stewart, Aaron Tees, Corey Wedlock and their coach Wayne Turley, and quickly a big happy birthday to Geelong Jets coach Matt Flapper, who enjoys his birthday today. So thank you, Robbie, for the graphics. You've been working tirelessly on those this morning, so well done to you. And getting to my co-hosts now, we've got right at home Jackaroo Kane Nelson, who has been dominating behind the microphone this week. Kane, welcome.
Morning, Val. Looking forward to it. Day 3, so should be a goodie.
This is going to be fantastic. And Brett Hughes, head of club support at Bowls Australia and club support manager in New South Wales. Cyril, welcome.
Thanks a lot, Val. Pleasure to be here and looking forward to it.
Great to have your company, mate. Last time you were on with us was the National Schools Championships, which feels like forever ago, considering there's been a lot of events, but it really was only about 8 weeks, so it hasn't been too long.
It's kind of weather here, I can tell you that.
My God. Well, it's a lot hotter, so yeah. I've only got one layer on as opposed to having... So, Kane, the City of Geelong Bowling Club, the wind was coming through like an absolute gale off the bay, and it was still kind of winter, and 5 layers plus gloves plus a beanie still wasn't enough. Here, I've got too many layers on, and one of those is my skin.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cold, Val, and can probably give the listeners a bit of an exclusive. So met with Steve Radcliffe, the CEO of Pine Rivers, and they've agreed to host the event next year. So
fantastic.
Yeah, July 27 to 29, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Absolutely fantastic. That is brilliant. So well done to you, Cyril, and everyone involved in the running of the event. But this morning we have a big clash between the Sydney Saints and the Tweed Ospreys. This is going to be brilliant because a lot of permutations for the winner and the loser. If the Ospreys win, they continue their charge towards the finals. Geelong sitting pretty on top on 7 and 3 after 10, and the Ospreys and Sydney Lions, they are 6 and 4 in second and third. Then you've got the Tridents, Moama, Moreton Bay, Gold Coast and Melbourne Pulse. They are on 5 and 5, so from 4th to 8th they're all on the same ledger. Then rounding out the ladder, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, the Suns, the Saints, who are covering now, the Melbourne Extreme and the Adelaide Pioneers, all on 4 wins. So between 4th and 12th, only 1 win separating those teams. From 2nd to 12th, only 2 wins. That can change on an absolute dime, Kane, and I think the top 5 at the moment is not going to look like that come the end of the day.
Yeah, it's definitely a logjam. Tweed are probably right at the top there. They're looking to really try and push away, and Saints would want to chalk up a win here and get themselves looking at finals if they can. I
think the word of the Bowls Premier League, the unofficial word, if we could have a word, how Sesame Street have the word of the day, or letter of the day, the word of the day at every Bowls Premier League is logjam, because that's all we ever get. And we've just put up something that'll go up at about 9:15 in about 15 minutes time, the ladder fluctuations on our social media channels. So once it does go live, I'll tell you to head over to it, because it is genuinely unbelievable that there's no consistent positions on the table. And I'm looking forward to everybody seeing how it's all panning out at BPL20, because we had the Suns after 4 rounds. They were on top of the table. And then going into the night session yesterday, they were on the bottom.
Yeah, it's so much with momentum, isn't it? Like you get on a run, you can get a few wins up, but you don't want to get into a sort of bit of a rut and lose 2 or 3 in a row. Like, yeah, the Suns were right up there, top of the table after day 1, and now they really need to get a win up to get themselves back into the finals contention.
Different tactic for the Sydney Saints. They had Jamie Walker leading up first last night for Ben Twist, I believe, and it's Dawn Heyman at the moment. And Corey Wedlock, as per usual, leading up for Aaron Tees. That's their typical starting formation. Wayne Turley, the coach. Jared Beef, the coach for the Saints. Turles for the Ospreys. Couple of really telling bowls last night, Brett. We saw Nathan Black play an absolute bomb and skipping against Alex Marshall, going to be 21 tomorrow, so only 20 years old. Nathan Black being able to do what he did was something out of the ordinary. And Nick Brett, he went viral for his precision at Potters, and now he's gone viral for his running shot, we reckon.
Yeah, a couple of really good bowls there, and well done to Nathan Black, playing against known as the best bowler in the world, and to be able to pull that bowl out and trial that jack back, certainly give him a big boost of confidence going into today.
For sure. And Kane, you stayed around last night as well, and what did you make of the night session?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Atmosphere was incredible. I think
for night one, it's only going to get better.
I was going to say for night one, it was awesome. I think seeing Blackie play that shot, and Nick Brett, the crowd got right around him, and it was an awesome atmosphere to be a part of. So looking forward to tonight. Should be hopefully even better.
I had one little gaff on the microphone last night. I got asked what I wanted for dinner, so I looked down at the dinner menu and wasn't quite watching what happened, and Gary Kelly has accidentally ended up with the jack in the ditch and ended up right next to it. He was going for something completely different. I've gone, oh, what a shot, Gary Kelly, and then I've had a look from Chrissy, and Chrissy's like, no, that wasn't what he was going for, and Baz was laughing as well. And I'm like, oh, whoops.
I did hear that one, Val.
Yeah, I think everybody did. So then the whole rest of the night, if there wasn't a good shot, Lindsay was just looking at me going, oh, what a shot, Val.
No, it was...
make up for that tonight.
Always do a good job there, Val. You run the nights fantastically, so well done.
So Ben Twist on this rink has been a weapon.
Yeah, he's been exemplary on this rink, Ben Twist. Be very confident. And once again here, Ben Twist, touch it down the line. I think he has made a shot out of that. It's a great shot from Ben Twist. Corey does signal one down.
Yep, one red paddle up in the air for the Sydney Saints. So holding at the moment.
Aaron Teasby looking to give this a really good chance here on the forehand. Trail the jack, land the bowl. Plenty of positives for him.
Teasy was in fine form last night against Scott Thorburn. Not sticking around there, bit of frustration.
Have they won one on this rink,
I'm
Tweed?
literally just checking the exact same thing. They've only played, this is only the second time that we've streamed them, Kane, and they lost to the Melbourne Pulse. It was 11-9 at 5-4, so it was very close. Couple of fortunate results going here and there throughout, so very interesting. So in the end, they just net a 1 there, the Sydney Saints, so they're on the board early. And Cyril, being from New South Wales, it'd be great to see so many people coming up for the Sydney Saints, and the St John's Park parochial fans have they've brought the voices, they've brought the noise, and it's been really good to see so far.
Yeah, I was talking to their sports administrator, manager Anthony Cotty, who's done a fantastic job, and they've got a crew of 25.
25?
That'll travel with them. So they put a package together which included their air flights and travel to and from the game, and they're really enjoying it. They're taking all a turn in the box, and it's a great club, and you could really hear it last night with the supporters.
Have you ever been to St John's, Kane?
I have been to St John's, actually. Played New South Pennant there in a test series, so it's a massive club, absolutely huge. A lot of the clubs in New South are like that, but when you drive into St John's, the car park's the size of a shopping centre.
That's what I had the same reaction when we went for a conference in August. I looked up and I'm like, I'm not sure if this is a hospital car park or because when you go towards a hospital, it looks exactly like that.
Yeah,
it's insane, and it's so good. The facilities they've got there, second to none. The food that they've got, brilliant. You've got all sorts of options there if you want to go for dinner.
I think the good thing is, Val, the CEO, David Marsh, and the board of directors, they're really behind bowls, really promote it well, and a lot of the money they make, they put back into the sport, which is great to see.
No, it really is, and certainly enjoy getting up to St John's Park. It's absolutely fantastic. And they've got a good group of people there as well in terms of bowlers. Dawn Heyman, Ben Twist, Brianna Smith as well. And then you've got the young stars like Chanel Chakouch, Jasmine Smith, and there's also Joey Clark as well.
Yeah, well, Joey actually made the trip with him. He
did.
Yeah, Ben was had a bit of a infection in his eye earlier in the week. Wasn't sure whether he was going to play. So Joey's got the trip up here, and I'm sure he'll enjoy the experience.
He's probably hoping that infection just sort of stayed around a little bit longer so he could get his go. But
well, Anthony did say that Ben did go to the doctors and got some cream, and Anthony said, no, go back and get some antibiotics and make sure you get it cleared up.
Yep.
Great shot there from Corey Bedlock. Works off his front ball, gets right in front of the jack.
Well, those antibiotics have worked quite well because Twisty has had an unreal week. Been really good to watch.
Yeah, he's probably been the standout, I think, on this live streaming that we've been watching.
And it was the first thing you said, really, when we had that second game, Kane. You said Twisty's been in ripping form. Watch him do something special, and every time we've seen him play, he's been fantastic. And last night it took some brilliance from Disco to get him.
Yeah, that was a crack of a game. The Saints against Geelong last night. Right down the last bowl. I thought Ben Twisett was drawing the shot with his last one.
Yeah, it's close. Susan Howie. Hey, Cyril, lovely to hear your voice on TV, son. On the comments.
Hey, Sue, how are you? Hope you and Graham are well, and your son Andrew's doing a fantastic job as always.
He does
running another successful event.
He's on fire, is Andrew Howie. Twisty, not far away at all here.
What a shot, Ben Twist.
Has he taken it? No.
Got very stiff there to still be one down, but makes it a lot better for his next. It guarantees he's got to get to this first. Trail the jack himself. Can't really afford to leave that for Twisty.
Aaron Tees, 3-time MVP of this competition. He's drifting underneath and was a little bit nervy there.
What do you think he'll play here, Kane?
He'll be up on the back end again, I think. Try and bowl clean would be best. Any connections through the jack, we've got one out there to the right-hand side of the screen, so plenty of good results on the back end, nice and positive. That last ball of Aaron Tees has made it a slight bit better, I think. So backbend twist in here to convert this. It's a pretty nice target for him. He's already played a couple down here. He looks good. Chasing right in behind this. Just needs to bend a touch. Great shot from Ben Twist.
It'd be so stiff if he still hasn't done enough here. I don't think Teesy's going to bowl this. He's telling the official to have a bolt. Is she going to do it? Here we go.
So he's declared the head. So
yep. Have a drive. Let's see how we go. This is prime Aaron Tees. Declared the head. Oh, she's gone with a bit of weight here, and that's a bit wide. Disappointing ball. 1 to the Tweed Ospreys. They are on the board 1-all after 2, and no power play called as of yet. So we'll have those in the final 2 ends of the opening stanza. A question from Glenn Harvey. Do you need tickets to get in and watch the night games? If so, where can we buy them? You don't need to. You can just wander into Club Pine Rivers and you can watch all of the world-class bowls that you would like. You can sit in the grandstand. You can just enjoy the festivities that is the Bowls Premier League. Really tightly poised competition.
Corey wasn't happy with that start, but geez, it's not too far away. Only bit over a foot.
I think Corey's not happy with anything that isn't a toucher. He's got such high standards of himself, and that's why he's so good, because he sets those standards for himself. And if he goes below those, and you are your own harshest critic.
Yeah, he's a real perfectionist, Corey, but as you said, that's definitely why he's got to where he has in the game. Like, he sets himself such high standards, and when he sets himself high standards, you're probably going to get good results. And
I think that's a product of the club that he bowls at, because at Warilla he's got Teasy, Gary Kelly, Jeremy Henry, who won't be there for too much longer, but Travis Moran is another one that's at Warilla. They've had Brendan Aquilina. You know, it's a really big club.
Yeah, it's a great group of guys. They probably all challenge each other as well, just get better and better.
Yeah, exactly. And even what you've got at Capalaba, you've got yourself, your brother, the Garricks.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, you get that group of guys that you're close with, and like you just want each other to achieve and try and get the best out of each other at all points. And they've got such a good connection at Warilla. Gary, Corey, Teasy, Jezza, they're such good mates. They play a lot together.
Dawn Heyman.
What a shot from Dawn Heyman. It's really good. I think she has got the shot. Great shot, Dawn Heyman.
Certainly in great form, Dawn, and took out the New South Wales Women Bowler of the Year.
Deserved it, I think.
Last week, yeah, she's cleaning up, playing very well.
But you look at the people that did win those awards last week, Dawn, Jack McShane, and then Chanel Chakouch winning Under-18 Bowler of the Year. She had a really wonderful season. Her and Jasmine Smith sort of going toe-to-toe.
Yeah.
And that one, well, it's...
Yeah, future's certainly bright, that's for sure.
If it wasn't clear then, it is now who's got shot. I believe Dawn did wrestle it away, as you said, Kane.
It's impressive for Dawn Heyman to still be playing this level of bowls. Like, she's had such a big month or two, so to still be going at it and maintaining such a high standard, it's really impressive.
She was probably involved in Match of the Year as well at the Australian Open in the women's singles semi-final against Kelsey Cottrell. I was lucky enough to be sitting alongside that one with Michael Hollywood Sorensen at Helensvale, and good morning to Hollywood if he's watching on.
And Tease, great shot from Teasy.
Brilliant
for shot, what a shot.
And yeah, that was a titanic match because you saw Kelsey run away to a massive lead and Dawn came back to force it to 20 all, and Kelsey managed to get that final end. What's Ben Twist got? He likes it.
Ben Twist, ideal results, bowl clean. Well played from Ben Twist, and sits and stays on the wing run for 2. Great conversion shot. Great conversions by the skippers here. Teasy 2 down in the 1 up, and Ben Twist took it straight back off him next bowl, made 2. See if Teasy can do it again.
We're in for a good day today, guys. After this, we're at the halfway point of the competition.
Using a little bit of weight here. Try and sit the bowl, trail Jack.
He's under.
Just ducks under.
So I dare say we're going to be seeing a Tweed power play after this. And if Twisty can make a 3, this would really put them in the box seat to take home the opening set.
Ben Twist holding a good 2. Going to go safety first, switch over the forehand. If he can beat the wing blue and yellow, he will count for 3.
Stalking it.
He's done pretty good here, I think. Falls in off that, he goes close.
Well, has he even made 4 now? Is there a possible chance? I think it is just the 3 in the end.
I think it might have just been 2, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the third one was there. You might be right, Kane. Couldn't quite see the marker. I reckon it was 2 in the end.
We do have a power play.
So 3-1. Power play to the Tweed Ospreys. Almost called them the Tweed Heads Ospreys, although they have changed their name. So let's see what they can conjure up here. Fourth end, opening set. 2 to play, power plays to come.
Great start there from Dawn Heyman. Right down the centre. Well played.
And I like this, they've gone long. One of Dawn's strengths.
Yeah, definitely one of Dawn's strengths, and also Tweed tend to always stick with the shorter lengths. Corey and Teasy love playing minimal, so I think it's a good tactic to go T to T.
It's funny, this is something that Chloe Stewart would actually enjoy playing, this sort of longer length.
It's probably what makes the Tweed, like, they've probably obviously one of the more successful franchises. Like, they've got such good versatility in their team. Corey and Teasy, they can all play every length, obviously, but they're so good at those shorter lengths ends. And then you bring on Chloe, she's really good at the T to T.
So a big correction here.
It's the one.
Second wood.
So if they can defend the power play, they'll lead by 3 or more with an end to go, but still plenty of water to go under that bridge for the Sydney Saints. In prime position at the moment is Dawn Heyman. This is not a bad bowl.
Yeah, fantastic from Dawn Heyman. Switches over the back end, nails another one, forces Corey Wedlock onto some weight.
Well, if he can run that jack back, they're controlling the back of the rink. He's close.
Corey Wedlock past the front. Oh,
What a shot,
great
Corey.
shot from Corey. Just a little bit disappointed they didn't pass the front one, but he's got the shot. It's a fantastic bowl.
Yeah, he played the weight for all those opportunities, didn't he? You know, there was a chance that he could have got that. He could have got the jack back.
Yeah, great shot.
And they lie with 1.
Big bowl considering the power play too. Being 2 down and gives Aaron a chance to add.
Yeah, it's a massive, massive end. I think they really need to win this one, Tweed, to give themselves a chance going into the last. Twisty does have a pretty nice shot down here on the back end, though. He'll be looking to give it a good chance. Land the bowl clean. If he gets through that front cannon, he can get a result. Be nice and positive. He's played this really good. Ben Twist. Get to the jack solid now. What a shot from Twisty. Fantastic. Here he goes again.
He said we're in for a good day, Val, and wow, hasn't disappointed so far.
It's been the highest of quality, and we're only 18 minutes into the morning. This is stupidly good. And I'll tell you what, Aaron Tees isn't a mile away either. He's not a mile away. Aaron Tees, take a bow.
What a cracker.
They lie 2 on their power play.
What a shot. Aaron Tees. Ben Twist draws a toucher and Tees gets it straight back off him. Makes it 2 on the power play. That's huge.
They've exchanged shot 3 bowls in a row. Corey, Twisty, Teasy. Actually, and Dawn, 4 shots in a row. What has Twisty conjured here? He's under.
Massive chance here for Aaron Tees on the power play. Love to really apply some pressure here on Twisty.
Well, Twisty's only got 1 left in the tank. So, Teasy.
I think he's done really good here. If he can get to this bowl and cover the jack up. Great shooting from Aaron Tees. Makes 3, which is essentially 6 at the moment.
Now, does Twisty have a little ping at this?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. A few bowls in the way, but I think he's got to be positive up on the back end. Search for the jack. Personally, I know it's a tough shot. If he misses, it's probably
Could be 4 down.
Close to set goal, and it probably will be 4 because the back guarantees a draw. But yeah, I think he's got to play some weight up there, get the jack, and see how he goes.
Yep.
So Ben Twist has been asked a lot of questions this week already, and he's had a lot of the answers to them.
Looks to be weight up on the back end. I think he's just going to go under, but this cannon could get a very good result.
Well, it doesn't, so fortunate for the Ospreys.
Back Aaron Tees in here to draw 4th. Which will turn into an 8 because it is the power play for Tweed. This is huge. What a conversion shot from Aaron Tees. Draw that toucher. Makes 3. Just needs to stop here. Yeah, he will be disappointed with that teasy, but he has done all the damage with his first two. Made a 3. So great end by the Tweed Ospreys. Up by 4 going into the last. St John's do have the power play now though, so a 2 will force a drawn set.
Yeah, it's definitely exactly that's what the Ospreys were after, and that was a really great end of bowls.
So important that power play if you can get on early, and we've seen it change on a couple of occasions early, and then Teasy just played an absolute bomb.
Yeah, it can change the whole set around that one end on the power play. Pick up a 2 or 3 on the power play, and it goes a long way to winning a set. Good shot there from Dawn Heyman. Missing in really good areas.
It's made it much better for Corey now, just behind the jack.
Yeah, great shot there from Corey. Reduced all the angles. Dawn Heyman will be looking for just a little bit of jack move and make the head a bit easier. Done pretty good. It's going to be another second. Good shot from Dawn.
So John, asking about live scores, you can, as we've said over the last couple of days, you can go to results.bowlslink.com.au and you can get all of the live scores and updates. I'll pop the link in the comments and we'll go through some of those after the end of this set.
The one thing I really have noticed, like Corey's weight is just immaculate all the time. He's one of the best weighted players in the game today.
Yeah, I mean, he's got such a natural technique, I feel, as well. It's not a forced technique. It's really natural. He gets the bowl away super smooth every time, so just allows him to have perfect feel out of the hand.
So 2 here.
Back end, try and cover that back bowl.
Yeah, I think it'll be down the back end. Nice and high. Anything just on the right-hand side of the jack would be perfect for a Tweed.
He's played that pretty well.
Really good shot there from Teasy. Covers jack movement. Twist, you'll still be looking to change this. If you can pop the jack out, it does help. Can land the bowl clean for 1. Got it away really nice out of the hand, but don't think he likes it.
So second up against 10th here. Just need to get Corey off the centre line. There we go. Ben Twist. This is a really pivotal bowl because it can set up his last. He's going with weight. He's close.
Not a mile away. What a shot, Ben Twist.
That's not bad at all.
Great shot. Ben Twist makes 2 or 3 on the respot, so I think he's made 3 actually, holding the set. What a great shot.
So just get that zoomed back a little bit, and then Corey gets in the way. So I think Corey has said 3. Well, it's very close.
So they have caught a timeout here, Tweed. I think Corey has signalled 3 down.
That is a splendid bowl from Ben Twist because at the moment, yeah, you're right, Kane, they're holding set. It's very close for that third. Aaron Tees.
Well, Teasy looks like he's going to play this very affirmative. He's looking for the bowls.
Close, got him.
What a great shot.
And he got the third as well.
Aaron Tees.
Wowee. That's unbelievable. 3 down, didn't just get 1 or 2, got all 3 of them out. That's crazy.
I think most people would have probably tried to draw the shot then.
Yeah.
But no, Teasy knew if he drew the shot that Twisty had a bowl to take him out. And, geez, he played that so well.
Well, now the set pretty much gone for
I think
the Sydney Saints.
Yeah, I think Ben Twist does have a toucher in the ditch though, so
He does.
I think he'll look to potentially try and trail the jack. I'm not sure the toucher might actually still be shot. He's not happy with it, so
Yep, so he has drawn it. 1, double that to 2, but the problem is the Ospreys had a 3 double to 6 before that. And despite winning 3 of the 5 ends, the Ospreys take the opening stanza 7 to 5 as they move towards taking their 7th win of the competition.
What an exciting set.
I know that was
Some cracking bowls.
the best that we've seen so far, I think, in terms of just sheer exchanging of shots. Chloe Stewart coming on, as is Jamie Walker.
yeah, that had everything. The leaders set the heads up really good, and the skips just kept on changing the heads over, bowl after bowl.
Yeah. We've seen 2 crackers in that last end there. Ben Twist to make 2 or 3, and then Aaron to take all 3 out.
A lot of people certainly enjoying that one as well, as we get another very short end for the Tweed Ospreys. And yeah, that was one of the more crazy sets that you'll see, just in terms of wrestling shot away from each other. It doesn't happen like that all the time, and ideally we want sets like that every single time we play, but that was brilliant.
Even the end that they did drop a 3, the Saints, they didn't necessarily play a bad end. They played 4 great shots, and it was a bit of Aaron T's magic. That was all that did it.
And Corey as well. Jamie Walker brings such intensity on the rink. I've noticed that from watching him over the last couple of days. You could see him last night in that tiebreak against the Jets. He was so engaged. I don't think he blinked in that tiebreak.
He's got that real game face on at all points, I feel. You know he's given 110%.
First year in the competition and wants to make an impression for St John's. And talking to Anthony last night, I think he's going back to St John's for a few days.
He is.
Enjoy a little bit of time in the country.
Yeah, he said he did have to get back with work, so couldn't get that much time off. But he'll get to. He would have liked to have had a little bit of a holiday, but couldn't quite.
He's on a fair line here. Has he got the journey?
He's done pretty good there. It is in for 2.
Got NW Traveller watching on. Hello from Arizona. Just finished the US Open tournament. We'll hope everything went well for you.
See an Australian Kate Carriage won that, the US Open singles. So well done. Go the Aussies.
Yeah.
Kate, very handy bowler. Saw her, haven't seen her bowl too much, but I did see she won the Mega Bowl at the Australian Open last year.
I think she used to represent Australia.
She did, yes.
So, yeah, she's a very, very good player.
Former Jackaroo, Kate Carriage.
I think she's doing something in the Army, potentially, at the moment.
That's the event on everyone's calendar they want to win, Val, the Mega Bowl.
Yeah.
Obviously before the AO, it's...
Tax-free cash, how good.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, Nathan Black won it, the second one this year. He didn't crack a smile. Had a photo with all that money in his hand. Last night he cracked a smile.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever play a bigger bowl than that against one of the world's best.
Great to have everyone's company from international waters as well. We've got Scotland, New Zealand, Norfolk in England. We've had Monterrey in Mexico as well. Corey Wedlock into
Just
the
under
skips.
the line here. He's not going to be happy with that. His weight was brilliant.
Interesting that Teasy is the one that's been subbed off.
Yeah, I was surprised, actually, that Teasy went off, but I think they started off with Teasy skipping both the sets on the first day. They had a bit of a rough first day, and they've changed up and went with Corey skipping from there, and since then they've gone right up the ladder. I think they're in 2nd place now, so stick with what works.
Because when you got 3 elite players, like they have, I don't think it matters what order you're playing. So, yeah, as you said, Kane, get a combination that works and go with that.
That is, can't quite see the marker's paddles. It's a 3 there. So brilliant.
You really
start.
hear the Saints, Val, sitting beside us. There's quite a few fans here from the St John's Park Club.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
So I think last night, it was a really good crowd here last night. Barely a spare seat, and for the first night of the TV, it was really good. Great atmosphere.
Yeah, it was. I think we're really lucky. I think the extra 2 teams and extra 6 bowlers that we get, plus the 2 coaches, you know, they all bring at least one person with them, I'm sure. But it's just wonderful to see that the expansion of the competition has meant more crowds and has meant more people here. And the good thing is the BPL Cup is on at the moment as well. So we had a couple of the players that weren't playing during the night session. They came and watched, they came and supported, and that's exactly what we want. We wanted people coming and watching and enjoying their time.
No, definitely a great event, the BPL Cup, and some really good bowls there last night. They were without their issues either. There was a few flight delights and a couple of things had to get changed around, but certainly a great event.
Of course, you can have a look at the BPL Cup wrap.
So the boys from Edlong, they're trying to go back to back.
Would be the first time ever that happens. So
Well, they actually won last night. They only had the one game and won in a tiebreaker,
Yep.
so pretty tight.
yeah, that second section, there's 3 undefeated teams. So Edlong will be looking to go back to back and make history at the BPL Cup. And South Perth, although none of their original 3 players that won it a couple of years ago or a few years ago now are playing, they are looking to become the first club to win it twice as well. So a bit of history on the line at the BPL Cup. You can head to bowls.com.au for the wrap-up, as well as results.bowlslink.com.au. And there you go. Kate was actually Capalaba Junior and now a commander in the Navy. So well done to Kate Carriage. Beat Anne Nunez in the final, World Champion of Champions winner in 2023. Anne is an absolute superstar of American bowls.
Good reply here by Chloe. That's a great shot.
Chloe is one of the form players of the competition at the moment, and she's we've spoken about it at great length over the last couple of days, Kane, but you know what she achieved at the Nationals, plus before that, you know, she's just enjoying a really good purple patch in her career, and Tweed winning back-to-back pennant titles as well. She was a firm part of that.
Yeah, she's been unbelievable, Chloe. As we said, like, she's put in so much hard work. She's put a lot of time into her game, so it's great to see her getting the rewards. That's ridiculous from Ben Twist there. Flicked the front touch off clean for 1.
And covered the back.
And covered the 2 bowls. Corey Wedlock, he's down well here. Just wants to drop in now.
Yep.
The lovely shot, Corey.
But
It's a great shot from Corey. A little bit stiff, but another one in the head. Gives him a few more chances. Twisty will be looking to change this up on the forehand. Trail the jack himself. If he does get to Corey's last bowl, he can fall in behind the jack for a good 2. Loved it out of the hand. Come out really good. It's right in behind the bowl. Just needs to hold on now.
very close.
Very good there from Twisty. Two really good shots. Makes the head better. Corey will be positive. Any jack movement's huge for Tweed.
Bit of a growl from Corey.
I think he may have got shot potentially out of that though.
So Corey has won 3 titles with the Tweed Ospreys. BPL 12, 13 and 18. Also won with the Sydney Lions in BPL 6. So he's won 4 titles at this competition.
It's not a bad effort.
Not at all. There's a couple of players on 5. Those being Aaron Sheriff and Aaron Tees. Ben Twist, what have you got? He can't quite believe his luck.
Effort.
So as you can see, if you
I
head to...
you'll see Corey play this last one.
Maybe not. No, you're right. I think he's going to declare this, and he's given the thumbs up. They'll take the one and run. So if you go to Bowls' Facebook page, Bowls Australia, you'll be able to find the ladder fluctuations and a power play call by the Sydney Saints. So double shots on offer for the St. John's franchise in N3 of the second set. And if you go to the Bowls Australia Facebook page, you'll be able to see the ladder fluctuations and how all the positions have changed. So the Saints, yes, they haven't had it all their own way. They've not been above 9th on the table, but that could certainly change. The Ospreys, however, they've gone 9th, 3rd, 6th, 10th, 9th, 6th, 5th, 3rd, 4th and 2nd. They haven't spent one round in the same position. So there is no consistency in this at all as we round the halfway point, and I'm very excited to see how this is all going to pan out.
Well, that was going to be my next question to you two, gentlemen. You might have spoken about this, but now on Wednesday, who do you think would be your pick to take the title?
I went with Moama before the tournament. I'm going to stick with that for now because I feel as though they tend to just get better. I had Tweed and Moama in the final, so they were my two. The Jets also I had making the finals, so I think, those are the three for me, but I think Moama still just. The Jets might have something to say about it. What about... who did you say, Kane?
I was on the Saints. I think I might bail on that, though. I changed my decision.
You're bailing.
Yeah.
Don't let him hear you.
I think I might switch up to the Ospreys. I reckon Corey looks to be going good, Teaser's going good, Chloe's in great form, so Geelong Jets are firing, but sometimes firing this early in the competition is not exactly what you want.
That has happened many times, and I think Disco has been a part of that. I think for the Sydney Lions, I reckon it was here last year, possibly, or the year before that, they absolutely stormed out of the blocks, and to the point where they had finals stitched up with maybe 5 rounds to go or something like that. But their last back end of the competition, they went out straight sets. It was just a disaster for them in the end. Cyril, what about you?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't come back to me.
Well, you asked the question, so
I know.
You dug yourself that hole.
Look, got a soft spot for both the Sydney sides, obviously. Look, if Blackie can keep playing the way he's playing, and they can string a few together today, you never know. But look, geez, the Jets look impressive in their first year, and with Aaron Wilson there at the back end, they're going to be hard to beat.
The way he's playing at the moment, he just looks so engaged, and I'm not sure whether that's, having Paul Foster in the team with him, but he's just looking in ripping nick, isn't he?
In saying that, I think they're down in that set to the extreme 9-0, I believe.
Yeah, well,
scoreboard.
Let's have a look at some of those live scores at the moment, just to sort of give you the lay of the land, because the Pirates and the Pulse took the first set 6-5. The Pirates lead 2-0 after 2 in the second. The Tridents and the Hawks in good form, so are the Tridents. The Tridents won the first 9-6. It's 4-0 to the Hawks in the second after 2. The Lions lost the first set to the Pioneers 5-4, so the Pioneers lead. Ben Twist, another big bowl. The Lions lead the second 2-1 after 2. The Extreme won the first set 9-0 and lead 3-0 in the second over the Jets. And the Suns and the Steamers took the first 4-3, and the second is 4-all after 2. So high scoring in that second set. That's the lay of the land here from Club Pine Rivers.
It's a really good bowl there by Corey. He was a couple down and called the shot, but Twisty will just be looking to reach that to sit it or trail the jack back a little bit.
Two great shots by the skippers again. Twisty
Well,
going
he's
a
gone right at the bowl.
bit firmer than I thought. Unlucky to find the gap.
Very close. So power play for the Saints. They need to make this work. Yes, they lead, but the Ospreys got a 3 double to 6 in their power play in the opening set.
So you can see there, Val, Corey's drawn one on the forehand, but he's elected to change to the backhand because he doesn't want to give Twisty a target. So he's trying to draw another one and just not put him in the same spot because Twisty won't miss twice.
He's just gone a bit too far here, so now there's a chance for Twisty to possibly, if he can launch this and hit it well enough, he can knock all those bowls out. So I reckon we know exactly where Ben Twisty's going to be heading with this final delivery of N3 of the second set.
Yeah, we're so close with the last bowl cleans. Best result for a couple.
Ben Twists. I think he's under. He can get the jack or something.
Might have put the mocker on him there. He doesn't miss twice. He just did. You
Yep.
don't see that very often.
No, you don't. And power play has been defended. It'll be 1-2 the Ospreys. Still the Saints lead at 3-2, so not the end of the world. Another power play called by Wayne Turley. I think I would have waited if I was Turles, just in case they did lose this end. The back's in his charges, irrespective of whether they have last bowl or not. So, had a comment coming about the Pirates must be a bit disappointing for them not having a great home tournament. Well, they're not having a bad one. They're at an even ledger at 5-5, and they're 2 wins off the pace on top. It took a piece of Nathan Black brilliance last night to deny them, but you know they're sitting in 6th position, so they're not having a disappointing one. Things can change. We're only at the halfway point now, so there's plenty of water to go under the bridge. Today and tomorrow are massive days to try and set up the finals, and I think going into the final round, round 22, that is going to be a monster of a day, Kane, and I'm excited for you to share that because you never know what's going to happen. Things change on an absolute dime. Teams go into the finals with 1 round to go and then lose their spot.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that logjam still sort of there come the last game and there's plenty of excitement happening around the greens.
It's going to be.
Yeah, Moreton Bay, they're right there, like 2 wins off first place.
And there's only 3 wins separating 1st and 12th.
Yeah.
So that
It's so tight.
the Jets could realistically be on the bottom of the ladder at the end of the day today. So things can change on a dime. Tweed had a fair few people there last night watching, although they were the first game, so a lot of those people did leave, but they had the R&T's cardboard cutouts, the full body ones. Had face cutouts of Chloe, Corey and Teasy as well.
Yeah, they had some pretty cool signs there. They had a few of Alex Marshall as well, I think. They were going around in the Pirates cave thing that's there.
Taddy's pirate ship was humming last night.
They would have loved to see the Pirates get up there last night, I'm sure, the fans.
I'll be cheering them on tonight, that is for sure. So, bit of a wayward end here from both leads. Chloe holding sway at the moment, but bowls behind the head. Bowls behind the jack, it's important.
A little bit longer than what they've been playing, so finding it a little bit hard to adjust.
Wouldn't be surprised maybe to see a sub coming for the Ospreys here at the end of this end, because maybe that's why Turles has played the power play now. Didn't want Teasy to come on cold and have to play it in the 5th end.
You just see the bowl really holding there when it gets halfway down.
A little bit of a target now for the Saints if they want to use it. So this set, after the complete high of that opening one. It's been a little bit of a lull in this second. Haven't seen the just exchanges of shot that we did in the opening stanza, but still good quality nonetheless as Corey Wedlock. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good shot. A little bit of a stiff result. It has created a really big target for Twisty, so he'll be right up and through that. This is massive. They need this. Probably essentially a game down here. Both bowls ideal. Ben Twist, what a shot. Brilliant from Twisty.
Absolutely mega.
It's turned 2 down and a 2 up, I think, as well. What a shot. Barry Lester's just come over into our rink here. So Corey Wedlock needs to draw this. It is the power play, so it's worth 2. Doesn't like it.
Yeah, don't think it's got the journey.
So this is big now for Ben Twist. If he can make this count, can he... Well, it's kind of in the way where he possibly can't get to that jack and trail it for maybe a 4, but holding a couple, we might need to just get Jamie Walker to hop out the way. And yes, he does so. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, draw a shot here for 3 would be huge for Twisty. Going to the last end, 4 up. There's no power play left for Tweed. That was that power play you were talking about, Val.
Yeah, this is it now. So
yeah, they could have maybe waited for the last end potentially, but you know.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Teasy comes in as Twisty got this.
Great shot, Ben Twist.
Brilliant from Twisty. Great conversion shot. Back to the draw. Makes 3, I think.
Both power plays defended, and now all of a sudden, and the substitute is happening. So yes, that's why I think Wayne Turley played it on the 4th end. He didn't want Teasy to come in absolutely cold to play the power play, and now he gets him in for one end before what we reckon is going to be a tie-break here. 7-5 the first set going the way of the Ospreys. If you've just joined us, they netted a 3 double to 6 on their power play. Both power plays defended in this set, but 2 threes to the Sydney Saints have been the telling blows, and they just need to defend a 4 in this final end of the second stanza, and we'll be going to the tie-break.
Another very good start there by Corey, with Aaron going to skip. Tell you, I think Jamie's feeling the heat, the humidity too.
I'm feeling the heat.
coming from where the other side of the country, and quite a warm and humid day, especially under the roof.
Yep. Well, yeah, I think at the moment the weather in England would not be similar to this. It'd be, maybe I think Alex Marshall said it was about 8 to 10 degrees in Scotland when he came down. So he said he was struggling to acclimatise to that on Sunday, but he'd be used to it now. He's done this so many times, and Jamie Walker, be the first time he'd experience something like this at this time of the year, I'd assume. But it's great to see him here. He's a world champion. He's a star of English bowls. Same with Nick Brett, Catherine Rednall. These are people that haven't been exposed to BPL play, same as Paul Foster, and it's just wonderful to see that. Like last night, watching all of them out there under lights, I was sort of pinching myself, because these are people that you read about, you see at the World Champs, Commonwealth Games, and they're now playing this illustrious event. So it's awesome to see. Gareth Bunting, currently 3 degrees here in Ireland. So, yeah, at the moment, we are sitting at 28, so 25 degrees difference.
Yeah.
I reckon Ben Twist might be looking at potentially running the bowls here. Gets 2 off the green. He coming to lose there, so try and get a few bowls.
He's got the gap.
Very unlucky to go through the gap. There is a small chance here for Tweed.
Yep, a 4 is what they need.
Any movement on the jack, they make 4.
Well, Aaron's pretty close to that wing bowl.
Yeah, well, bowl's just as good a result.
It's around the back, but a good home. They can make that 4. Does Twisty have another go at this?
Yeah, it's a tricky decision. It's either full draw and cover or he goes again, but I think he's opting for less weight now.
If he does go again, it's going to make that draw a little bit more difficult because he has to go from 2 running shots to precise.
Yeah, I think he's definitely dropping the weight off. Just going to try and give this a chance. Couple of 3 bowls, get another one in there.
He's not a mile away. He's just got to get down here. Good bowl, Benny.
So it looks as though the Extreme have defeated the Geelong Jets over there.
That's a big win for the Extreme. They got undone by some Nick Brett brilliance last night. Nick Cahill was absolutely gutted, and he has skipped brilliantly since coming into that position, and I really like that move from Calvin Kirko. I've seen Nick play some absolute bombs as a skip in the AO4s final last year. We spoke about it yesterday, Kane, that with Clinton Bailey, Scott De Jong and Brendan Wilson. He was brilliant. He saved so many big scores against Aaron Sheriff, Barry Lester, Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees.
Just quickly, Kane, for our listeners out there, what are you playing here? If you're Ben Twist, obviously you can't drop a 4. What are you trying to play here?
There still is a small chance, I reckon, that he can drop a 4. So I reckon he'll just be down the forehand. Try and get another one into that pack of yellow and blue bowls there. If Teesy does draw a toucher down the line and follow with it, there is a chance he can make 4. So he'll be giving this a good chance. Try and get in that area. Just wants, he doesn't have to get shot. It's not really important if he drops a 1 or 2 here. He's happy. Just needs to cover, not dropping a 4. So if he can get just inside of his last bowl, it'd be a perfect result for him.
Ben Twist.
He's going to get unlucky here. It does help a touch. But there is a big chance here for Teesy.
Trails the jack and this game could be over. So this is what Aaron Tees has almost made his bread and butter at the BPL and across every discipline that he plays.
Aaron Tees has an ability that last bowl when he's game down, he's the man to play that big shot. And
Not a mile away.
Is he the man to play that shot? Oh.
Aaron Tees, what an effort that is. Any more the jack and he was nearly 4.
What a cracking effort. It's off to a tiebreaker.
That was so close from Aaron Tees, and it's 2 bowl triples in the end. It's going to be 1 to Tweed, which is inconsequential in the end. Was it 1 to Sydney or 1 to Tweed? I didn't quite see the marker go up. I wasn't sure whether that was... Well, that doesn't really matter anyway because we are going to a tiebreak. So 2 bowl triples. It'll be Tweed that have first bowl. And Whitehead watching on. Kylie Lavis' grandmother. Kylie recently married. So, tie-break here. The Saints can really put themselves in a really good position.
So I think everything on the ladder will be tightening up even more now. Extreme beating the Jets that are up there. Adelaide Pioneers also beating the Lions.
So in the end, it was 1 to the Sydney Saints. In the end, apologies for that. I couldn't quite see the marker's position on the marker on the screen or from our position. But yes, 1.
Well, Chloe Stewart, how good's that? Back toucher on the tiebreaker. No target set for the Saints. It's a great shot. It's already forced Jamie Walker to be playing a running shot here. Great shot, Chloe Stewart. That's unbelievable. Jamie just going to push high here. Love for this bowl to stay up. Don't think it's going to though. Has fallen into the ditch. Corey will be looking to go around the back here, try and get to the spot, cover the kill.
Yeah, it helps so much when you get a bowl on early because then you can control what happens after that. Twisty is going to have the last bowl.
Especially when it's right in front or behind the jack. Just doesn't create any targets. When you're playing at this sort of level, when you leave a bowl that's sitting next to the jack, as a general rule, they're going to, take it away, trail the jack.
Dawn Heyman very close to getting rid of that Chloe Stewart bowl. And still no target.
We're going to go spot again. Wants to add a metre, TZ said, to get right on perfect. This line was really good. It's done good here, Corey Wedlock. Great shot. It's going to finish right on the respot mark. This leaves the Saints in all sorts here.
Well, the Saints haven't lost on this TV rink yet, or the Rinkside Live rink. Can they keep that trend going? Dawn going with a little bit of a runner here. Tell you what.
Needs bowl clean here. Dawn Heyman.
Oh, you're
God.
joking.
Holy dooly.
I don't reckon you could have fit a cat whisker in between that gap.
Wowee.
So close.
I thought she had it. I thought it was on for all money.
I thought she had the bowl clean. That would have been something else.
That would have been almost the shot of the tournament had she nailed that. Aaron Tees now. So Chloe Stewart has done such a good job here of trying to put the Saints under all sorts of pressure. And Teesy, he wants it to get in the way. It won't. Will it stay for second?
So Twisty's only option is bowl clean, no jack. I've seen him play a shot like this to win the set. I think the second game we had on the live stream in the tiebreaker. Or see if he can do it again. This is as hard a shot as he can possibly get in bowls. He's got about half an inch of an angle to work with.
Gap. So I think he's going to have to go again. So it'll come down to Twisty's last bowl. Aaron Tees is going to try and negate any sort of opportunity for Ben Twist. And look, if they're not controlling the respot mark, if I'm Twisty, I'm nominating to kill and go for a second tiebreak end.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Val. I'd be nominating the kill. He'd hope for bowl clean would be amazing, but if he does get a kill, he'd be happy with that.
Next up, Sydney Lions and Melbourne Extreme. That's at 10:15 local time, so 15 minutes. Timeout called.
Do you think the Osprey got two here or one?
Just the one, I think, for the Ospreys.
Yeah. I think, I reckon it's second shot there at the Saints bowl.
Yep.
Ben Twist here. Last bowl to save the game. I'm backing him to hit something here. I reckon he'll get the jack or the bowl. Wasn't far off with his last.
Is he going to nominate for the kill? Or are they controlling the respot mark? Ben Twist.
Silence across the whole green here. Everyone watching this bowl. Gears high.
It's going for bowl.
Real good result here.
Oh, he almost got it. It shook, but it wasn't enough, and the Ospreys deny the Saints, and they continue on their merry way. They are looking for a push for a historic 5th BPL title. No franchise has ever done that, and they're sitting pretty with the Jets on the top of the table. They've won their 7th contest of this tournament so far. And in terms of net sets, well, the Tweed Ospreys, they're sitting pretty in number 1. Brett Hughes, thank you very much for joining us. We'll catch you in the next game in about 15 minutes' time.
Thanks for having us, guys.
And Kay Nelson, we'll see you very shortly too.
Thanks, Val.
The Tweed Ospreys, they get the job done over the Sydney Saints. The Saints, it's been an interesting start to the day for them. They've not played badly, but they have been left with it all to do. Plenty more still to come as round 12 ensues in 15 minutes' time. Val Furbo, Brett Hughes and Kay Nelson signing off. We'll catch you soon from Club Pine Rivers.